welcome back to the channel. Today, we're traveling to one of the most unexpected places on Earth, Nauru, a tiny island nation in the Pacific Ocean that most people have never even heard of. Yet its story is unbelievable. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because every week we explore another surprising place on our planet. Now, let's begin. Nauru is located in the Central Pacific, northeast of Australia. It's so small that you can literally drive around the entire country in about 20-25 minutes. With a population of roughly 12,000 people, Nauru is the third smallest country in the world by population, and the second smallest by land area, just 21 square kilometers. Despite its tiny size, Nauru has a surprisingly complex history. Originally settled by Micronesian and Polynesian peoples, the island lived in relative isolation for centuries. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Nauru became a target for colonial powers, mainly because of one thing: phosphate. Massive deposits of high-grade phosphate, created from thousands of years of accumulated bird droppings, turned this tiny island into an economic gold mine. After World War I, Nauru was administered by Australia, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom. It finally gained full independence in 1968, and for a while, the country entered one of the most unusual economic booms in the world. The phosphate industry made Nauru incredibly wealthy. At one point, it had one of the highest GDP per capita figures on Earth, comparable to the richest oil nations. But the wealth didn't last. The phosphate reserves began to run out, and the island's economy collapsed. With almost no other natural resources and very limited land, Nauru struggled to find a new economic model. The government attempted various financial ventures, some of which failed dramatically. Today, the economy mostly relies on aid, limited phosphate remnants, and a controversial agreement with Australia involving offshore detention centers. Nauru geography also suffers the consequences of its past prosperity. Nearly 80% of the island's interior is now a jagged, uninhabitable landscape left behind by decades of phosphate mining. The people of Nauru mostly live along the coastline, where the land is still usable. But before we wrap up, here's the quirky fact you came for. Nauru, despite its tiny size, once had the highest obesity rate in the world. Over 90% of adults were overweight or obese. This happened because during the phosphate boom, imported processed food became a norm and fresh local food was extremely limited. It's one of the most extreme examples of how rapid wealth can transform a country's lifestyle almost overnight. So that's Nauru, one of the world's smallest nations with one of the world's most unbelievable economic stories. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which country you want to see next. See you in the next one.